Greetings everyone. Today in this topic I want to talk about Africa sex life. Sex is one of the most natural and most common aspect of human behavior, with it being practiced by people from around the world, regardless of ethnicity, religion, or gender identity. Nowadays, even age doesn't matter. According to the United Nations Population Division of 2019, the ratio of female to male is 3:1, which means this means that the population of women is higher than that of men. Anyway, let's start with most crazy sexual traditions that are still practiced in Africa today. Sexual cleansing is practiced in Zambia, Malawi, and Kenya. It involves a woman having unprotected sex with a man called a hyena. This person could be a professional sex worker, a selected future husband, a widow brother-in-law, or someone paid by the woman's family. It is carried out on 3 separate occasions, whereby when a girl gets her first menstrual period, when a married woman loses her husband, and after an abortion. Virginity testing. Here, a young woman's virginity is tested by a qualified virginity tester who takes her into a secluded room where she lays down with her legs wide apart. The tester then proceeds to use her bare hands to open her private part in order to see if her hymen is intact. If everyone checks and it checks out, the young woman gets a virginity certificate, and only then is she allowed to participate in the umlanga and reed dance ceremony. We also have another practice whereby this practice is called wife stealing. This annual ritual is practiced by the Udab tribe of West Africa. Following the belief that women have sexual power, they are allowed to have sexual activity with men other than her husband during a 7-day ceremony. Another practice, which is potency test, is carried out by the Banyankole tribe in Uganda. It's a practice similar to the virginity test. Unlike the latter carried out, this is done before marriage on the groom. It requires an aunt of the bride to confirm the patency of the husband to be by actually having sex with him. The bride and groom are only allowed to consummate their marriage if he passes the test. In an attempt to foster relationship and approve, a man gives his wife over to his guest for the night while he sleeps in another room or outside if there is no space. This practice is done by the Himba people in Namibia and Angola. Dry sex or dry humping in Africa has been popular. This refers to the use of plants to dry and contract the vagina, a popular practice in Africa. But the practice damages vaginal tissue and facilitates the spread of diseases. Most of the cultures led to misuse of sex, immorality spread, and due to high rate of unused abortion cases, unsafe abortion cases and diseases, birth control became useful. So allow me to state some of common techniques that were used in traditional African society as birth control, and these include periodic abstinence, withdrawal, breastfeeding, use of herbals, postpartum abstinence. And postpartum abstinence is the period of voluntary sexual abstinence after pregnancy, delivery. And the last one, we also have waistbands. waistbands were also used. Where are you watching this video from? Just leave a text on the comment section as we continue. In 1953, biologists John Rock and Gregory Pincus teamed up to develop the birth control pill. Current birth control, also known as contraception, include use of medicine, devices, or surgery to prevent pregnancy. Some are permanent while some are reversible. The main reason of using this birth control is to reduce the rate of unintended pregnancy, to reduce the need of unsafe abortion, to reduce HIV transmission from mother to newborn. And other people may use this birth control for regulating menstrual cycle, make period less painful. It can also banish hormonal acne. It can also reduce your risk of uterine cancer. Also reduces your risk of ovarian cyst. Can relieve symptoms of premenstrual syndromes. It also helps to manage endometriosis. Endometriosis is a painful condition that happens when tissues lining your uterus grows in place other than the uterus. It helps in menstrual migraines. Migraines is an intense type of headache, and it can also reduce your risk of anemia. It gives you the freedom to bleed on your own terms. Long-term use of this birth control can also lead to increase in your blood pressure, can lead to blood clot and breast cancer. Irregular vaginal bleeding also can be the cause. This is the end of my video. Like and kindly click on the notification bell to get my next video on lifestyle. Thank you.